Hey, how's it going, Rebel? Hi, Erasmus. How you doing? Zach Sap, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? Please pardon my shiny face. I didn't put on any makeup. I took a shower after I went swimming, and I didn't put on any makeup, so I'm a little shiny. I know you guys don't care. I'm not in Costa Rica, so I'm not doing as good as you. Alright, I'm coming outside to have a little sit. Enjoying the cocoa beans? Yeah. It was so fun. We did a chocolate tour. It was so cool. Hey, Singing Bear, you missed me finishing the whoopie pies? They were good. I think I made some mistakes, though. Hang on, there's actually people over there. I don't want to bother them. There's actually people sitting in the hammocks. I don't want to disturb them. Maybe I'll sit over... Where should I sit? I can sit here. For now. This is the lobby behind me. I just don't really want to disturb the people sitting over there, so maybe I'll wait and see if they leave. The whoopie pies were good. I think I might have messed up though, because they weren't puffy and cakey. They were super flat. They were really flat pancakes, and I was like, what the heck? Why? So that was kind of annoying. I think I must have made a mistake though. They were good though. The Zobo chocolate bar, I know, good merch, right? Dude, handmade with my own hands. I mushed it myself. It was pretty cool. We went on a chocolate tour. It was really fun. I know that, you know what? That was my biggest mistake. I really screwed up. I'm sorry. I messed up. I know you guys can hear the water. Can you guys hear any birds or bugs? This running water is pretty loud. That's why I was gonna go over there. I just don't want to bug those people. I don't know them. I know, I really screwed up by not living in Pennsylvania. It's too bad it's not raining. That would be awesome. Thanks for the feedback. For what feedback? Sorry, I'm posting on Twitter. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, on the photos. They were hilarious. I showed my husband, and I was showing him the cereal one, and he was like, what? I thought it was really funny. No, but the Felix one had me just howling. It was so fucking funny. the Felix taking over the stream. Oh my god, it was top tier. I didn't even notice that you changed the menu until I looked at it again, and then I didn't even notice that you changed the question of the day. That was like one of the funniest things I've ever seen before. I'm gonna put it on Twitter because it made me laugh so hard. Hi Geekorns fan, doing good. Vacation's fun. We're just chilling right now. My boy making that catnip. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the guy behind the front desk. He's just chilling. He's bored. I wonder where else I can sit where it'll be nice and where I won't be bothering people, but it'll still be nice. The area that I want to go to has some people sitting out there, so I don't really want to go over there near them. Hi Aya, how are you? Guys, we're having a little bit more guaro tonight. We're like halfway through the bottle. When do I visit Jurassic Park? Guys, I'm going whitewater rafting tomorrow. Straight up, I'm going whitewater rafting. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Have you guys ever been rafting before? That scares you? Why? Because you don't want to drown? I'm not going to do a very intense one. I'm just going to do a class 2 and 3. It's not, like, because they have different classes of intensity. So I'm not going to go to a, like, very, very high class one. Because, like, 3 and 4 gets a bit more extreme. We're just going to do 2 and 3. It's going to be pretty chill, I think, honestly. It's going to be fun. I feel like I would pop out of the raft and panic. Oh my god, guys. Today I did something that I haven't done in a long time. I don't think I've done it since I was a kid. I rope swinged into water. Have you guys ever done a rope swing before? I haven't rope swinged since I was like a kid. And we visited this waterfall today. Hi Dawn, how are you? Yeah, we visited this waterfall today because I was like, what's some free stuff to do in this area? And it was like, hey, this place is free. You can park by the side of the road. You just have to go down this path, and then there's like a swimming hole, and there's a small waterfall, and there's a rope swing. So we're like, okay, we'll go check it out because we were just like looking for something to do before the chocolate tour. And yeah, and it was scary. It was like, it felt like a pretty big drop. I mean, it wasn't that big. It was probably only like a 10-foot drop, maybe. Probably only like a 10-foot drop into the water, but it felt really high. Yeah, let me see. 10 feet is like, yeah, it's probably like a 10-foot drop. So again, it's like not crazy high, but it felt really high. And the water was cold. And I did do it. I was really nervous, but I did it. And it was fun. I watched other people do it first to make sure that it was deep enough. And they verified that it was indeed deep enough. Because that's like my main fear, is that I'm going to hit a rock. Or that I'm going to like, yeah. But it was awesome. So like I climbed down to get to the water first, so that I could like test out the water, and it was like pretty cold, but I went swimming and I got used to it, and then I got my shit together and climbed up the rock and did the thing. Hey, there's people up there. I didn't really want to bother them, so I'm trying to figure out what to do. Are they still there? Yeah, okay. I just didn't really want to be streaming around some strangers who were just trying to hang out. Yeah, I wanted to let the test subjects go first to make sure that it wasn't too deep. Were the chocolates tasty? Yeah. Super tasty. We went to this chocolate cafe in town and we bought truffles and they were so good. And then we went on the chocolate tour today. That was really fun. So we went to like a chocolate farm basically where they grow the cacao and they show us like the whole process. Yeah, so you like cut into them, you like cut into the cacao fruit and you open up the pod and it has these little like it has the cacao pods, but they're enclosed in this kind of like white, soft, fleshy fruit, sort of. You don't bite into them because it's like hard and bitter on the inside. Like the actual cacao seed on the inside that you make the chocolate out of is like bitter, right? So it's just this white kind of thin fruit membrane on the outside that you can kind of like suck on. And it's so weird. It tastes really like tropical. And they taste different too. So they taste a little bit like passion fruit, mango kind of thing. So they're like kind of sweet, a little tart. And you just kind of suck on it and then you spit it out. I don't know. It was weird. I've never experienced that in my life. And then what they do is they ferment them. Apparently fermentation is like a really big part of it. So they take all those pods out and they ferment them. And we got to smell them in the fermentation process, and they smell like kind of gross, right? They smell like, they smell like something fermenting. So you ferment them, then you dry them, then you roast them, then you grind them, then you can like temper the chocolate. You like grind it down really fine. They do like, we did just like a really coarse grind, but yeah, we made like a very rudimentary chocolate by hand. Am I smell shaming? I thought they would have the chocolate scent. No, not really, actually. They tasted like tropical fruit. Hi, Chef Noel, how are you? Okay, you know what? Speaking of smell shaming though, I don't know if you guys saw in Discord, but I posted a picture of this weird fruit in the Plant Hype channel. It's called a nani? Nani? No, N-O-N-I. I think it's noni or nani. It's a tropical fruit and it's sometimes called, I'm not joking, blue cheese fruit. It's called blue cheese fruit. Do you know what it is? I've never tried it before. I didn't want to taste it because we just opened one up that was on the ground. That shit smells like blue cheese. It is literally a fruit that smells like blue cheese. So I was like, yeah. I was pretty grossed out. Yeah. You're doing okay? Did you get that job at that cake decorating place? Any updates on that? I know, that's not a smell that belongs in a fruit. I was scared. It made me upset. You would have tried it? You like blue cheese? Yeah, but not in a fruit. What planet are you vacationing at? I think I'm on Earth, as far as I know. But I had to look it up. It's called a nani. Hang on, let me get you guys more information because it like really weirded me out. It's called a noni, N-O-N-I, nani. It tastes like salty and kind of like mold. That sounds disgusting. And you did get the job. Oh my gosh, congratulations. How is it? Okay, so apparently noni fruit is a good substitute for blue cheese for like vegans. Like literally vegans can eat noni instead of blue cheese. The fruit starts as green. When it ripens, it turns white, and you can kind of like break up segments. We're gonna learn about it. It's great and stressful, and you love it. Hey, I'm so glad. Yeah, one more reason to not become a vegan. You have to eat nani. So it's a fruit-bearing tree in the coffee family. I had never heard of this fruit in my entire life. But, oh, God. Anyway, this is from Wikipedia. The fresh fruit's strong, vomit-like odor has made it a famine food in most regions. But it remains a staple food among some cultures and has been used in traditional medicine. So I believe it's used medicinally, but in general, it's so gross that people like only eat it when they're starving. God. Let's see. It's used in juice drinks. It's in powders, in cosmetic products, lotions and soaps. It's made into oil, and it has powder is made from the leaves. It's sometimes called. Where am I right now? I'm in Costa Rica. Yeah. Well, I'm staying at a hotel, and they have like a fountain over here. They built like a water thing here, so there's some running water. That's what you're hearing. Okay, noni is sometimes called a starvation fruit, implying that it was used by indigenous peoples as emergency food during times of famine. Despite its strong smell and bitter taste, the food was nevertheless eaten as a famine food, and in some Pacific islands, even as a staple food, either raw or cooked. Some people eat it raw with salt or cook it with curry, so like as a kind of a savory thing. Without you, yeah, sorry. The seeds are edible when roasted. It's eaten in Thai cuisine, used green, cooked with coconut milk. It's also added to some salad ingredients, like it's used medicinally for a lot of things, traditional medicine, for various reasons. I don't know exactly what it's supposed to do, but yeah, I don't know. It really freaked me out because it literally, our guide was like, hey, this is called blue cheese fruit. And we were like, excuse me? And he was like, yeah, come smell this. And he like broke it open with his hands and was like, hey, come smell this. And we were like, that's disgusting. That smells like blue cheese. We had a flash flood in the area in the middle of the night. Are you okay? Is your place okay? Noni, I was used as a last resort. Potatoes, first time. That's not true. Potatoes are not used as a last resort. Potatoes are absolutely a staple. Where's my husband? He's somewhere over there. He's hanging out in this other area. Like basically the area that I was gonna try to go to, there's other people sitting there. And so I don't feel comfortable like just bringing the stream over there and like invading everyone's space by talking, because everyone's like reading and hanging out, and I don't want to just bust in there and be like, hey chat, what's up? It's just kind of rude. So I don't really feel like doing that. Only a guide could get away with saying, hey, come smell this. No, our guide was really awesome. He was super cool. He like found a whole bunch of, because it was like a night walk, so it was a chocolate tour and also a night walk. So he found like a whole bunch of wildlife. It was super cool. We saw sloths. We saw like a bunch of frogs. We saw 2 basilisks, a bunch of birds. We saw a sleeping hummingbird. What else? We saw a bat. What is 2 + 2? Hey, how's it going?
Hey there.
Hey.
You can go up there.
In the far distance. What's up, homies? It's your boy, zobocat. Today we're at Costa Rica. Yeah, I know. You want to say hi? Everyone says hi.
You want to go up there? There's lighting up there.
Yeah, but aren't people like chilling up there? I really don't want to.
People are talking and hanging out. It's the same thing that you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels weird and awkward. Okay. We can just go back to the room, I guess. No, it's fine.
We can just go there. I was just in there.
Yeah, but okay. I don't know. I think it's weird personally, but. I don't know about that, but okay. No, it's fine. I'll just keep you guys right here. Yeah, I'll tell him you guys said hi.
Hello. I said hello.
No, not you. Strangers.
Oh.
I could talk to you in sign language. No, it's okay. I just won't like yell if you guys can hear me okay. How was everybody's day? How you guys doing? Hey, Nike. Did I smell blue cheese fruit? Yes. Nike, I'm in Costa Rica. I did smell the blue cheese fruit, and it smelled like blue cheese. Will I be cooking with that? I don't even know where to get it. I've never seen it before. I don't know where you buy it. I've never seen it in my life or heard of it. Yeah.
You wouldn't use that. Remember the guy even said he's like they only use it for like medicinal stuff locally.
Mhm. Yeah, I looked it up just now. It's medicinal.
That tour driver is very knowledgeable.
You get it by smuggling it in your luggage? No, I'd get in so much trouble for smuggling like weird fruits. US Customs hates that shit. You can't smuggle like fresh fruit, like weird fresh tropical fruits in your bag. You'll get in so much trouble. Yeah, and it smells, so you'll definitely get caught because it stinks. Yeah, that'll show them. Exactly. Yeah, people bring fruits back so that they can plant them in their own garden. That shit takes over. And it brings bugs, invasive bugs, definitely. Yeah, it's bad. Reverse psychology. Is that reverse psychology? Yeah, I'm not going to try to smuggle anything weird back into the country. Don't think it's worth the trouble. And I definitely don't want a blue cheese fruit tree. I'm good. You bought 10 pounds of vanilla beans? Maybe because it's not like fresh and it's like dried. Well, because the vanilla, they like dry the pods, right? So maybe that's different because maybe you can't plant it. Because aren't vanilla beans like roasted or something? What do they do for vanilla beans? Are they roasted or cooked in some way? I still have a lot of it. It's been years. Doesn't it go stale? I saw a vanilla bean tree tonight. I'd never seen vanilla in person before. Our guide pointed out a vanilla plant. My first stream back will be me processing a whole bunch of raw cacao that I smuggled back. Can you guys hear the bug noises?
What's it for? You prefer that chair? That chair's more comfortable.
Oh yeah, we also saw a bat going poop. That's right. Did you guys like that video? I thought it was hilarious. I mean, okay, here's the story behind it. We were just trying to take pictures of the bat because it was so cute. And one of the people on our tour, took a live photo, and she just by coincidence, happened to catch the bat going poop. And I was like, can you please airdrop me that video? It is so funny. Or the photo. Yeah, it's good fertilizer for sure. And for bats that are fruit eaters, which this one was not. I'm pretty sure this one was just a regular bug eater. But for fruit eating bats, it's extremely helpful for spreading like plant seeds.
No, what I was saying is that
She was
guy
cut
was
off.
like really knowledgeable of random stuff. Like, it just seemed like he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, no, the audio is not the important part. It's just like she wasn't taking it as a video. She took it as a live photo, but it was just so funny that she caught it. So I was like, you need to send that. You need to like airdrop it to me. I really need it. I don't know this person. It's a stranger. So I was like, please send it to me. I converted it into a video, and posted it because it just cracked me up. Because we were just like looking at this really cute bat and taking pictures, and then suddenly it just goes. We were like, oh, he pooped. I don't think I've ever seen a bat poop before. It was funny. I thought it was hilarious.
It was pretty funny.
It was a super cute bat. Guys, we saw 2 sloths. I don't think he was scared. He was just kind of chilling. I think he just had to poop. But we saw 2 sloths. They were really high up though, so it was hard to get a good look. Our guide had binoculars, so we got to like take a closer look, and I could see the sloth like kind of like scratching itself. But it was really high up in the tree. But it was still cool. We saw one. Yeah, nature calls. Exactly. Exactly. So that was pretty cool. Did you guys know that sloths only poop like once a week, and they have to come down out of the tree to do it? Did you guys know that? Can you imagine only pooping once a week and having to like go really far to do it? You have to like travel all the way somewhere because you go so slow that it's like a huge pain in the ass. And apparently when they're down on the ground pooping for their once a week poop, they are at their most vulnerable because sloths in general are like really easy targets. They are not, they're slow, they're small, they are not, they don't have a lot of defenses. And so when they come down to poop and they have to be on the ground, they are like extremely vulnerable. So apparently a lot of them die during that time. Can you imagine risking your life to poop every week?
Sounds like a Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah, it must really build up in their stomach. I don't know how. It's weird. But it's so dangerous. Like, it's really dangerous for them to climb down and poop, but they gotta do it. I know. My man wanna take a dump. Predators are out for him. Yeah.
My man.
My man.
My man. The new WarioWare game just came out.
Okay.
It has a demo, so I'm gonna download the demo and check it out. I'm not gonna buy the game, but WarioWare
On
games.
Switch?
Yeah, WarioWare games are also always so fun.
I've never played it. What is it?
It's like the ones that have all the crazy mini games that like they pick the nose. Like you
Is it a party game? Or
it's like a single player game.
it's a single player game?
Usually, it's like it's just like a whole bunch of random challenges. You've played the WarioWare level on Super Smash Brothers.
I guess, but that's not the same thing
Yes,
as.
it is. It's like we have to do whatever. Remember how that level you have to do whatever it says on the screen, or you get hurt or whatever. Okay.
This stream is so educational. No.
No, you're not
talk
even
about
agreeing
we
with
talk
me
about so much poop.
You're not agreeing with me about the the guide. He has so much information.
Yeah, of course I agree with you.
Yeah, but he was also like pointing out constellations and stars and
Who said I was disagreeing with you?
crazy. This guy knew a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Oh, you just didn't say that.
Okay, yeah. Just another guy named Harry. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, Harry. How are you? Do I plan to recreate the food that I see in Costa Rica?
Well, we should at least make the
We will
casados.
probably make some casadas when we get back. To be honest, I'm probably gonna be so sick of them by the time I get back.
We're gonna have eaten like 30.
Because we're gonna have eaten. I eat like a
That's the only thing I've
freaking
eaten pretty much.
casada every day. Erasmus says, "Well, I disagree with him." You're just
Erasmus
stirring up some
wasn't there.
shit. Yeah, Erasmus is like, he was a horrible tour guide. He didn't know anything. Yeah, I do plan on cooking some of the stuff that is here because the food is awesome. Most of what I've had so far, okay, guys, there's a lot of rice and beans, a lot of meat. They definitely eat a lot of like it's very diverse. A lot of beef, chicken, fish,
Yeah. all the meats.
pork. They got
yeah.
all the meats. They got seafood because there's ocean on either side
And
of the
fresh
country,
water.
and there's fresh water. So there's a lot of seafood. There's a lot of meat. There's a lot of cows here. There's lots of plantains, a lot of tortillas. I already said a lot of rice and beans, but there's a lot of rice and beans. It's just very like hearty food, and a lot of times it has like veggies with it. So like the casadas are like always served with salad, vegetables. Yeah, shrimp. I haven't had any shrimp yet, but I'm sure they have it. My friend had a shrimp taco that he said was really tasty.
Yeah.
So far I keep eating the casada, which is like a combo plate. I need to stop though because I'm gonna get tired of it. No, it's okay. Don't sweat it. And what else? I'm trying the liquor, the guaro. What else are we doing that's like typical Costa Rican stuff?
We went to like the hot springs and we went to
No,
the
I'm just talking about food.
watering hole.
I'm just talking about food. For breakfast, it's like the typical breakfast is like gallo pinto.
Yeah.
Gallo pinto is
This is like the intro video.
gallo pinto is like a mix of rice and beans together, usually with like eggs or something like that.
Oh my god, yes. Because I've been working on a Wario we're doing for like 13 years.
The food variation is pretty widespread. Yeah, weirdly, what there's a lot of, well, I think it's because we're in a very touristy area, but there's a lot of like American options, like quote American, so a lot of like hamburgers and stuff like that. And there's also,
Dude,
yes,
it's throwing back to like, because the last Wario that came out, I think was on Game Boy. Like,
okay. And weirdly, I don't really know why, but there's a lot of Italian food. I don't really know why. Yeah, there's a lot of American menus. This place is like the place that we happen to be is like kind of touristy. So we're in like a pretty big destination town for a lot of travelers. So there's definitely a lot of like stuff for international people. So there's a lot of like American food. But there's a lot of food for like American tastes. Okay. And for some reason,
it is 1 or 2
Yes.
players. It is.
okay,
We can also do local wireless. That's cool. Okay, we'll have to play that later. Me and you.
cool. For some reason, there's a lot of Italian food. I don't know why, but we keep seeing Italian food. So
Everywhere.
I'm gonna have to try it probably, see if there's any good Italian places. Because I mean, we can't just eat the same stuff every day. Like it's gonna get old. So we're gonna have to figure something out. Weirdly, there's like other stuff here. There's a sushi place. There's like a couple of sushi places. Oh, yeah, yeah, Italian. Oh, Don also thinks that there was a pretty big Italian immigration in the 50s. So, like, Italian Costa Ricans. If that's the case, that would make a lot of sense because we've seen a buttload of Italian food.
And I mean, remember that place you went to? It was like their specialty, and it was a soda, and their specialty was Italian food. It's like so.
Yeah, it's Italian inspired, kind of like Germans in Argentina.
Well, that's what I said.
Oh,
It's
does
very
Argentina
inspired.
does Argentina have a lot of German people of German origin? I never knew that. Interesting. Yeah, that could be it. Well, if we go to an Italian restaurant, I'll talk to the owner or the waiter or whatever, and I'll see if they have any information for me. After World War II, they fled to Argentina. Oh, okay. What was with the big Italian migration in the 50s? What was the reason? So Argentina is where all the Nazis went after the war. Got it.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
So what caused Italian migration in the 50s? What was the reason for that? Argentina was colonized by Italians? Yeah. Really? I didn't know that. You're reading. Okay, Wiki has a whole page called Italian Costa Ricans. Okay, babe, the Italian thing,
I knew it was a thing.
No, but I thought it was for tourists. It's not for tourists.
No, I knew it was not for tourists. I could tell. Because it was so... I know, but that's why I was saying it must be a thing. Everyone else thought I was saying it was for tourists.
All right. Well, he knew.
Yes.
He knew it was a thing.
Because it was everywhere.
He knew. Don't worry. He already knew.
Don't worry. Like, I don't know the reasoning behind it. It's just like, it seemed like there was such a presence of it. And like, literally even like local restaurants were like toting it. So I was like, this has got to be a thing.
I feel like I could more easily do an Italian accent than an Argentinian accent. If you said an Argentinian accent, I wouldn't know what to do. This stream is literally a combination of both geography and history, and also gastronomy and etymology. We love talking about words. And also, we do a lot of ologies on this stream. I would say we do a lot of gastronomy or gastro, what do you call that? Like food science. And we definitely do a lot of etymology. You guys know I love etymology, which is the study of word origins. I'm really into that. Hi, Bitter Dan. How are you? Welcome. We do talk about bugs a lot, so that's entomology. So entomology and etymology. I like both of them. Facebook reminded Bitter Dan that he was in Costa Rica 10 years ago to the day. Where in Costa Rica were you 10 years ago today? We like to talk about bat poops. Anyone know what the study of bats is called? We definitely talk a lot about biology and a lot of zoology, just general like animal, a lot of general animal science. You were in Puerto Viejo? That's freaking cool. Well, we're in La Fortuna. You were at the Jaguar Rescue Center. Cool. That's awesome. There was an influx of farmers in 1952. So it wasn't that they were being pushed out from Italy, it's that they were seeking opportunity in Costa Rica. Batmanology? Chef Noel, that's gross. Are they pasta farmers? Yeah, agricultural. Totally. That's what I'm saying, is that unlike the Germans who were like coming from Germany to essentially lay low, or like go into hiding a little bit, and try to not answer for their war crimes.
Yes.
Sounds like the Italians maybe came here just looking for new opportunities, not necessarily because something pushed them out or yeah. Chef Noel. So gross. So tell me about your cake decorating job. How's it been? What's the coolest thing you've worked on so far? There's a place called San Vito. It's the Italian hub, and they teach Italian there. Cool. Well, I don't believe we're going to San Vito, but that's very cool. And you know there was like probably one bold Italian who like moved to Costa Rica, got some land, started farming, and then wrote to all his family and was like, guys,
This is crazy.
you fucking gotta check this out. There's this
You can grow
there's this
everything
country
there.
called Costa Rica. You can grow anything. You guys gotta come out here. And then probably everyone followed. So there's like one brave dude who came and like told everyone about it probably. So right now you work on flowers. You haven't decorated cakes yet. You just make the toppers and decorations and you got to work your way up. That's kind of good though. It's like honestly having less responsibility I think is probably good because you need to learn your technique. And I feel like there's so much stress in being like you got to decorate this whole cake for this wedding or something. I think it's so much better to just be like I'm going to work on my technique. I'm going to get really good at flowers. I'm going to like learn the ropes. And gain more responsibility. That's so awesome. Are you gonna learn how to do was it buttercream or fondant that you didn't know? Wasn't it like you don't know how to use buttercream, you only know how to do fondant or something like that, or the opposite? I can't remember. A lot of monoculture, especially bananas. Yeah, we saw a bunch of banana trees today. Our guide told us that on the on the chocolate plantation, they intentionally grow bananas because the bananas will drop organic matter and like stuff on the ground as they grow, which attracts mosquitoes, which for some reason mosquitoes help pollinate chocolate. I did not know this. I did not know that mosquitoes pollinated anything, but he was saying that mosquitoes help pollinate chocolate. And so they intentionally plant banana trees to kind of like get more bug activity. Oh, it's whipped cream. That's right. Yeah, you gotta like work your way up and get more comfortable with it. You're good with fondant. You have not done whipped cream, or you are not as good at whipped cream. Sorry. There we go. Well, you'll learn. That's cool. Yeah, but they haven't put you on one whole cake to yourself yet, which I'm saying is honestly probably good because it gives you time to learn how they operate and what their expectations are. And it's just like kind of nice to not have that responsibility right off the bat. Oh, okay, it's not mosquitoes, but it's a relative of the mosquito called a midge. Okay, maybe he just didn't have the right translation for it because he called it mosquitoes, and I was like, since when do mosquitoes pollinate? So it's actually
maybe he wasn't that smart.
so it's actually midges, which are a relative, but apparently they're attracted to the organic matter from the banana plants, and so they grow these banana plants like crazy, all over the place to try to attract them, so that they pollinate the cacao plants. And apparently, the more pollinators they get, the bigger the cacao pods grow. So, yeah, I don't know. That makes sense. Isn't a midge like really small? Is it like a really tiny mosquito?
Midge. It sounds like it's small for a midget mosquito.
Like a midget mosquito, yeah.
Midge. It's like
Very
cool,
small, kind of like a fruit fly.
It's like the cool thing that other like little people call each other. They call each other like, "What's up, Midge?"
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, maybe he just didn't have the right English term for it because he just called it a mosquito, and I was very baffled. That makes sense.
It was confusing, to say the least.
Yeah. I downloaded the Google Spanish, like the Google Translate Spanish thing on my phone so that I could always translate some stuff. I've had to use it a few times now, and so far it's been doing good. So when the bees go extinct, we will still have chocolate because they're pollinated by midges. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, save the midges. I've had to use Spanish a few times now, some basic Spanish. I'm not very good at Spanish, but I can say a few key phrases, and I have gotten what I need to get. I have navigated my way to the bathroom successfully.
Yes.
¿Qué aprendiste? Aprendiste. I don't know, I'm not sure what aprendiste means. Sorry. ¿Dónde es la baño, por favor? Yeah, I had to ask that today at lunch, and I was directed to the right place. I also went to a pharmacy and successfully bought contact solution. Una más cerveza, por favor. Yeah, I successfully bought contact solution at a pharmacy. I have appendicitis. Is that really what that's? Is that what that means? No. Did I say anything to you while you were gone? No, probably not. I don't know. Don't mix up contact solution and contact cement. No. It was like the Bosch and Loam brand that I use back home. It was the same brand. It means what have you learned? Oh man. ¿Qué aprendiste? ¿Qué aprendiste? Well, my Spanish is really poor, but this morning at breakfast I ordered a cup of coffee. And I'm sure that I'm saying things wrong and I'm saying, getting stuff mixed up all the time, but I did order a coffee for breakfast with milk and sugar, and I got it.
The weird chocolate tea. The chocolate tea that we had.
Yeah, we had like a weird chocolate tea. It's almost like hot chocolate, except it's made with boiling water instead of milk.
Well, you can use
And it's actually made of the shells of the cacao pods rather than the cacao nibs inside. I deduced learn from aprendiste because French is apprend. Ah. Coffee is just pronounced café. Yeah, I would say like una café con leche y azúcar. Café. Café. Hi, Dave. Steamy. What are you? Is it because I'm sweaty? How are you, Dave? Good to see you. I am disappointed. Apparently, appendicitis in Spanish is appendicitis. Yeah, so I have my Google Translate on my phone. If I need to look something up, I'll just like look it up real quick and do my best to ask. Today I was at the grocery store, and a certain husband wanted some soda water and didn't know where to find it. So I went up to the associate and I said, "Perdón, tiende, what is it? Soda con gas?"
Con gas.
Yeah, sparkling water. And then I said, "Seltzer." And he said, "Ah, yes." He said, "Tonic?" He said, "Tonic?" And I said, "Yeah, sort of." Butter in Spanish is mantequilla. I learned that manzanilla is chamomile. I learned that at breakfast. No, they didn't have soda water, but he bought Canada Dry because he's got to have his bubbly.
We did. It was Canada Dry soda water.
That's what I just said. I said he bought Canada Dry because he needed his bubbly.
But it wasn't tonic water.
No.
Yeah, it was club soda.
Yes, I know. Yeah, but he found me the tonic, and I said sin azúcar, and then he showed me the no sugar, and then he showed me the plain soda water, so we found it together. Agua mineral.
Yeah, mineral water.
Yeah. A lot of words in Spanish the same in English. When I was a kid, I learned Spanish, so when I ever said armadillo, people were like, why do you say armadillo so weird? Oh, like armadillo or something like that? Oh, yeah, armadillo. Yeah, armadillo. Armadillo. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I don't speak Spanish, so I'm just doing my best with my translator app, and so far it's doing okay. Doing all right. Dave. I mean, not Dave, sorry, Dan. Yeet! I'm sorry, that's so stupid. Okay, that's really funny. It's pronounced armadillo. Guano? Nike, did you see my bat pooping video? I'm only giving you the Spanish I know, which is Mexican, so I don't know what the Costa Rican word for seltzer water is. Yeah, I don't know, it doesn't matter, I got it. When I looked up seltzer water in the translator, it said like agua de seltzer. And then when I looked up sparkling water, it said agua con gas. So I said, I just tried both. You knew what I meant. Quesadilla. No, Chef Noel, go check out the Discord. It's so funny. Aqua de sparkles. Yeah. In French, it is l'eau de gazeuse, water with bubbles, agua con burbujas. I don't know, guys. I'm just using Google Translate. Don't at me. No, I'm being pretty quiet, Nike. I don't think anyone cares. My pronunciation is pretty close. Thank you. I think I sort of understand the rules of Spanish pronunciation from reading them. I'm not perfect, but I can kind of guess. And I do know how to roll my R's, which some people can't do. Like, some people just don't know how to roll their R's, which I can. How was my 7th vacation in the past year? Get out of here. Did you guys go back to the hot springs? We didn't go to the hot springs today, but we did go to a waterfall with a rope swing, and I totally jumped in. We went to this river with a waterfall, and the water was like so cold, and I went in and I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I like went in all the way, and then I was like, fuck it, if I'm already wet, I'm gonna do the rope swing. I gotta do the rope swing. So I climbed up and I did the rope swing. Did Fresh find a place to get tendies and salad? We haven't had any tendies yet. We've been eating casada all day. We have not ziplined yet, no. We're probably going to zipline in Monteverde because that's in the jungle. Tomorrow we're gonna go whitewater rafting. No tendies. No, we haven't had any tendies yet. We're gonna go whitewater rafting tomorrow morning, and it's gonna be like kind of an all-day thing. And then the day after we might get ATVs. But yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow we're in the morning. They're picking us up at like 9:30. We're gonna go whitewater rafting. You have been eating casada? Yeah, like I've been here for 2 days and I've had like 4 of them.
I fucking exhausted.
Go see where they film Predator. Where's that? Well, if you can't swim, you should definitely not go whitewater rafting. If you can't swim, you should definitely not be in a situation where you would be in any water that requires you to swim. I can swim though, and you wear life vests too. So oh, I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about that, Bitter Dan. Isn't that what it's called? Casada? The plate? I think it's casada. Casada is just like a plate. It's like a combo plate. So it'd be like casada con pollo, like casada con carne y salsa or something like that. It's like rice, beans, plantains, meat, vegetables. I saw a recipe for a loaf of bread made from croissant dough. Yeah, but do you have to laminate the croissant dough? If you have to laminate the croissant dough, I don't know how I feel about that. It's just a giant croissant in a loaf pan. I mean, I'm like more inclined to do it because there's no like rolling out the individual there's no rolling out the like individual croissants, I guess. There's a Colombian dish called matrimonio because it's a marriage of chicken and beef. Oh, I love that. You still have to laminate it? Dave, I don't know about that. Casada is married. Everyone says Casada is married. Casada is married. Oh, sorry, I said it wrong. Casado, not Casada. I'm sorry, I spelled it wrong. Casado, Casada, whatever. I'm sorry. How do you laminate dough in the paper laminating machine? No, it's casado. My bad. Not casada. Don't listen to me. Casado is just married masculine. Well, that's what the dish is called. Here, I'll tell you all about it. Yeah, it means married man. I think it's because a married man, like, it's like what a married man would eat because his wife would cook him, like, would cook him the plate, right? So that's probably why it's called that, because a married man eats a good meal. Yeah. Hi Wombat, how are you? How you doing? Hey Sparkle. The food origins? Here, I'll tell you the food origins. Okay, so I'm sorry. I mispronounced it. It's not casada, it's casado. My bad. It is a Costa Rican meal using rice, black beans, plantains, salad, tortilla, an optional protein source, usually chicken, beef, pork, fish, something like, one of those. And then sometimes there will be other vegetables or something, but there's almost always rice, black beans, plantains, salad, tortilla, and meat. Almost always. It's like a combo plate. That's what a married man cooks for his husband. Yeah. Yeah. The term may have originated when restaurant customers asked to be treated as casados, since married men ate such meals at home. And another theory is that the rice and beans or the grouping of dishes are married because they're always served together. So it could be one or the other. Typing is not my thing. Yeah, so it could be one or the other. I feel like the first one makes sense though, because, the married man eats like a good meal, like a good hearty meal. So I feel like that makes sense. Food history, yeah. So what goes onto the traditional casado is, like I said, it's usually like rice. Sometimes I think it's cooked with like a little bit of lime or something. If if you saw saffron, I haven't really tasted that, but it's usually like white rice, black beans, not pinto or refried or anything else. It's black beans, fried plantains. They're so good. The plantains are like my favorite part. I always save them for last. Usually like a green salad. Sometimes usually, and then always a meat. So like you can choose it to do with chicken, pork, beef, fish, whatever. Sometimes it has sauce. Sometimes it's whatever. And then something just hit the roof. Probably like a freaking coconut or something. And what was I just lost my train of thought because that really loud thing just fell on the roof. Oh yeah, sometimes some sort of vegetable. So like, and different. Oh my god! Now there's fireworks.
Oh shit! Yeah, you can see it. Okay, I'm gonna go check those out.
Oh, are they done already?
You can see them, dude.
Oh, all the dogs are barking.
They're done.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's too bad.
The coconuts are shooting at us. Guys, it's the Great Coconut Wars. The prophecy has been foretold. Oh. You hope it's fireworks? No, it's fireworks. You could hear them like fizzle.
No, I saw them.
And we could see them too. Well, he saw them. Hey, Sparkle. Thank you so much. Happy vacay. Yeah. Having a good time so far. It's gotta scare the coconuts away. Yeah, you step into the wrong hood, the coconut hood. Hey, Master of Splits, how are ya? Do I dare bring up what happened 20 years ago? Yeah, today is the 20th anniversary of 9/11. I can't believe it's been 20 years. That's wild.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
It's crazy. Good night, Erasmus. Sleep well.
Good night.
Night night. Oh yeah, I was talking about casados. So different restaurants will make them different ways. So they'll have like their own specialties. So like I went to a place that had like this weird like corn, some sort of like weird corn and I don't know, like zucchini.
Has slightly different.
It was like a corn. It was like a corn and zucchini vegetable dish. Another one had yucca that was like mashed, almost like a mashed potato, but it was made with yucca root. And it also had a beet salad. We had another one that had like a cabbage slaw. So they always kind of put their own spin on it. Yeah, I don't even know if it was zucchini. I think it was like corn and zucchini. Yeah. Can you believe a stream timed you out for 4 hours because you brought it up? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they would have done that, but some people like don't want to talk about it, you know what I mean? Like, of course it happened and it was really tragic, you know, but some people it's like painful to talk about or it's upsetting and they may not want to talk about it on their stream. So I personally would not time someone out for just simply asking. But you know, like if someone said like, hey, I don't really want to talk about this on my stream right now, and you like kept wanting to talk about it and then they timed you out, I would say like, well, that's their prerogative, you know what I mean? But if it was just like you mentioned something and they immediately timed you out, that's kind of weak. But I don't know. I fully believe that a streamer has the, you know, they can do whatever they want on their own stream and they can ban and time out whoever they want and everyone else has to deal with it. Yeah. All we ate in Costa Rica was red snapper with rice, salad, and plantains and ceviche. I haven't had any ceviche yet. I definitely want to.
That's the thing.
We're definitely gonna get some ceviche at some point. Yeah, for sure. We're gonna be heading closer to the coast a little bit later in the trip, so we're definitely gonna have more and more seafood, I think, as we move towards the beach.
Ooh, that was scary.
Dave has banned people for less. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Like, personally, I would rather time out than ban. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather time someone out and give them a chance to change their behavior than just an outright ban, unless someone's like coming in being immediately hostile or like harassing, you know, then that's obviously a direct ban. If they're just kind of like being annoying, I would rather time them out. You didn't continue talking about it? Yeah, I don't know. I can't really speak to it because I don't know what their stream is and what their rules are, so I can't comment on what that's about. But, you know, everyone has their own kind of line that they draw. Some people just straight up don't want to talk about any sort of anything that could like upset people or anything that could be considered somehow controversial or triggering or whatever it is, you know what I mean? And that's just how they want to run their stream, so. Oh, Rebel. Of course I'm gonna get that ceviche. You know I'm gonna get that ceviche.
Yes.
Good night, Donoso. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging out. I take the pacifist route with first-timers and let them reconcile with themselves. Well, I just would rather, like, unless someone's immediately hostile and is immediately, like, calling me names or, like, harassing me, I would prefer to time out and just let them know, hey, I don't appreciate that kind of talk, and can you please, you know, not do that or whatever. Like, we had that last night. I streamed last night and someone came in and was like, you know, Trump 2024 and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, we were like, hey, can you not do the political stuff in chat? Like, is that all right? And Erasmus was modding, and Erasmus gave him a warning and was like, hey, can you please not do that? We'd really appreciate it if you didn't do that. But he didn't let it up, so I said, well, you know, you can ban him, it's okay. So we banned him. But, you know, we did warn him and said, hey, stop that. And he didn't stop, so, you know, what are you gonna do? Toxic positivity? Well, that's how some people choose to run their streams, and that's not really anyone else's business. I don't really like it too much. I don't really care for toxic positivity. I think it's annoying. But it's also not my business. Bitter Dan, is your band finger happy? Yeah, and you know what? Every streamer has different rules. Some streamers are like, ban anyone who says anything, you know, mildly whatever. And then other streamers are like, no, don't do anything unless I tell you to do anything. You know what I mean? So they didn't give you a warning. You know, I don't know what to tell you, Master of Splits. It's not my channel, and I don't know who they are or what was said, and so I really can't comment on it. You will ban people for misspelling words? Nuh-uh, I don't believe it. No way.
No way, Jose Cuervo.
No way, Jose Cuervo. Dave's like, yeah, me too. My man. I need to block all these Haas accounts. These Haas bot accounts keep hitting me. It's like they're hitting everyone, not just me. But it's like as soon as I go live, I get hit by all of you guys know this Haas. It's like Haas 00312 or something has been making all these fucking bot accounts, and like so irritating because it's making my follower count like go up, and then the accounts get reported and deleted, and then my follower count goes down again, and I'm like, ugh, it's so irritating. Just cut it out. High five. Very nice. Yeah, history is not for the sensitive. History is messy and fucked up, and really bad shit has happened in our history that you can't sugarcoat. This is true. The greatest username says using the wrong there is almost worthy of a timeout. No. Okay, I want to see if I can see the fireworks this time. Let's see if we can catch them. I just heard some. Come on, shoot off some more. It's actually almost Independence Day. It's almost Costa Rican Independence Day, and it's the 200th anniversary. So I'm really hoping, yeah, it'd be really cool if we could see some cool festivities. It's not right now. It's coming up soon.
But I think that's what people are getting ready for.
You think so?
Yeah, people are excited.
Come on, shoot some more off.
I'm sure there's gonna be fireworks. I already saw a fireworks shop too. Not saying I'm buying any, I'm just saying they're obviously a thing.
Coconuts! Stand up, aim, fire! Sorry about these weird like glare lights. I don't know how to fix that. Costa Rica Independence Day. Costa Rica
I guess they're not shooting anymore.
Independence Day is on September 15th, so it's coming up. Okay, well, I was really hoping that we would get to see some fireworks.
They shot.
Well, no, they shot some earlier, but I wasn't able
like
to
a
see
whole
them.
stream.
Yeah, they shot a few off, and I missed them. It's okay. So on the 15th is Independence Day. Nature is noisy. Yeah, can you hear all the bugs and the birds and stuff like that? Maybe they ran out of ammo. That's why I'm just like enjoying sitting out here, and like I love listening to the water and the birds and the bugs chirping. Can you guys hear all that? Also the car running its engine. Have I done a trip like this before? This is my first time in Central America. I've never been to South America, and I had never been to Central America before. I've only briefly been to Mexico. So yeah, this is my first time in this part of the world. And I have not really done a trip like this before. I would say the only other trip similar to this that I've done would be like my honeymoon with my husband, in that the two of us have not taken like an adult vacation together. I took vacations. I was very lucky to take vacations as a kid with my parents, and we were able to travel like a lot of the US, and I've also been out of the country before, but this is the first time like as an adult I've gone, other than my honeymoon, that I've gone like on a trip as an adult. So in that sense, I guess it's sort of like my honeymoon, except two of our very good friends are here with us. They're not here right now. They're hanging out in their room, probably like reading, and probably gonna go to bed early. But actually, it is kind of getting late. They probably already are in bed.
No one RJ. Or no one Connor. He's probably not sleeping.
Well, no, he's probably reading, but like it is already like 11:30, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were like getting ready for bed. You would like to visit the Dominican Republic? That'd be cool. Nature and the pure sound of the V8 engines. We mentioned we were planning to go to Korea. No, not necessarily. My husband works for a company that has like a Korean headquarter, so if they were to ever send him to Korea, like if it ever happened and they were like, we really need you to go to Korea to, you know, whatever, go to HQ and do this business thing, like, and they sent him, I might try to go with him and like make a trip out of it. But they, in his several years of working there, they have not seen fit to send him, which is dumb, because they've like sent other people before. It's stupid. They should send him, but he doesn't speak the language, so it's like I feel like they're just like, oh, we'll send this guy who speaks Korean, blah blah blah. I don't know. It's dumb, but whatever. So someday if they decide to send him, yeah, I'll go. But no, we don't like have plans to go or anything like that. Greatest, a friend of yours frequently goes to Punta Cana. Where's that? That's in Costa Rica?
I think so.
Punta Cana. I don't know it. Our itinerary for this trip is we're currently in La Fortuna at the base of Mount Arenal. And so that's like the big volcano. Oh, it's in Dominican Republic. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about. I've never been there, and I don't know anything about it. Then, in a couple days, in like 2-3 days, we're gonna leave here. We're gonna drive around Lake Arenal. So we're gonna like go around the volcano and around the lake, and then swing back around down south to go to Monteverde, which is the cloud forest. And then we're going to hang out on the. Then we're gonna go even more south, hang out on the beach in Hako, do some like swimming, surfing, that sort of thing, and then go back to San Jose and fly home. So they need to send a business trip to Mr. Fresh. Yeah, that would be cool. Get any good bird pics? I haven't really gotten any good bird pictures yet. I've seen some cool birds. And I did bring my binoculars. So but I didn't have them in my bag today. So I'm gonna put my binoculars in my day pack today, or for tomorrow. Actually, probably not tomorrow because we're going whitewater rafting. But I'm gonna try to carry my binocs in my bag so that I can see stuff. It's kind of hard for me to get really good bird pictures because my phone like doesn't have the most amazing camera. So my zoom is not super great. And my zoomed in pictures tend to not look amazing, but I've seen some cool photos. We saw like the Costa Rican national bird tonight roosting. I forget what it was called. It's actually very nondescript. It looks kind of brown. It looks kind of like a brown dove, like a fat brown dove. It doesn't really look like anything special. We saw these really cool like bright yellow birds. They were like super yellow. It started with like a K. I forget what they're called. And then I saw these like parakeet things this morning. I saw I don't know what all these birds are. They look cool. I've seen hawks. I've seen like different songbirds. I haven't seen a toucan yet. I'd love to see a toucan. Yeah, maybe some water in the camera lenses. You gotta be careful because there's a lot of moisture here. So it does, and we are in the rainy season, so it has been raining a bunch. Like it rained yesterday and today. I'm wearing my raincoat right now, you know. So yeah, it's just, you know, raining on and off. So yeah, there's a lot of moisture in the air. You gotta be careful with your gear. Aracari kind of look like a toucan. Oh, that'd be cool. I'd love to see one. I haven't seen anything like that. Any toucans or aracaris yet. Maybe I will. Tonight was very cool. We saw some really cool wildlife tonight. We saw like all those birds that I mentioned. We saw like 3 or 4 different, I think maybe like at least 4 different kinds of frogs. I saw an iguana. I saw a basilisk, which is also sometimes called a Jesus lizard because it can literally walk on water. Okay, it can run on water. So it's a basilisk. I saw some giant spiders. I saw 2 sloths. I saw a bat. What else? I think that's like what we saw on our walk tonight. It was really cool. You saw an iguana in Florida? Yeah, I saw like a baby iguana in a tree. It was pretty small. How's the insect problem? No problem. Everything's been fine. Like, you know, there are bugs here. When we were on our night hike tonight, there were like a lot of ants on the trail, but I just tried to keep moving and not stay in one place too long, and I think I'm fine. I didn't get bitten or anything. There were some huge spiders, but just avoid them. And in general, like, yeah, there's a lot of bugs, but I just try to not keep the hotel door open too long. Luckily, our door is very flush with the floor, so I don't think bugs can crawl in on the bottom. because they seem to have a good seal on it. So it doesn't seem like bugs can come in through the bottom, but you know, they just kind of sneak in somehow. I don't know how. So we just do our best to avoid them. Were they 3-toed or 2-toed sloths? I actually couldn't tell. They were very, very high up in the tree, and we were using binoculars. Baby, do you think the sloths were 2-toed or 3-toed?
Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I couldn't tell either. I want to say 3-toed, but I don't know, because we were looking in binoculars, and it was also nighttime. So it was nighttime, and like the guide was shining his flashlight while we were looking through the binoculars. So it's like, you know, my hands shaking a little bit, the light's moving a little bit. It's like kind of hard to make out. You could see the sloth and you could watch him move and you could see his face and stuff, but like, yeah, I couldn't quite count the claws. Yeah, they only come down to poop. Because cats will find them if they poop in the tree. Our guide said that they come down to poop and they have to travel far so they can poop somewhere other than where they live and eat. But yeah, that makes sense. You mean like jaguars and stuff like that? Because of cats. Are you talking like, you're not talking domestic cats, you're talking like jungle cats, like jaguars and stuff, yeah. Judging from one of your pictures on the cord, I saw a waterfall on Cool Pics. Do you know what it's called? No, but I can find out for you. El Salto. It's called, it was called like El Salto. Yeah, Salto. And it's a rope swing, and you just park by the side of the road, and then there's like the river comes through, and there's a bridge over the river, and then yeah, there's like a rope swing. It was cool. I did it twice. It was very scary. It did get water up my nose, but it was fun. My husband did not go in because he was scared of getting cold. Maybe we'll go back though. It was really cold. It was very chilly.
Hey, you want pork right now?
No.
Really? It's like such a nice like sound and view.
Yeah, but then I won't have a backrest.
I guess you're right. It has been kind of rough. Not having
He had
that.
flashbacks of when he stubbed his toe. It wasn't his toe, it was his knee. He hit his knee on the bed frame.
Yeah, it was bad.
I did smack my leg really hard on the water on my first drop, and I actually have a bruise from hitting the water.
Tomorrow's crazy.
Tomorrow's gonna be crazy? No, probably not. It's probably gonna be fun. I don't think it's gonna be like insane. Yeah, I love the sounds. It's so nice to listen to.
Rainforest Cafe.
It's like being in the Rainforest Cafe. We got heavy. We had lightning and thunder last night.
Yeah, literally.
Like before bed, and then sometime like in the middle of the night or like early morning, it started to rain very, very hard. Very hard. It was gushing rain. It rained so hard that it like halfway woke up my husband, and he like freaked out because he like had a nightmare that water was coming into the hotel room. So he like woke me up and was like, "It's flooding," and I was like, "No, it's not." But I had to get up and yeah, so I had to get up and check anyway because he was like convinced that the hotel was flooding just because of the sound of the rain. So I got up and checked, and it was fine. There was no flooding, but it was pouring rain. So I can understand why he had that nightmare. Do you get regular pictures of your pets? She actually hasn't sent any yet, but I'm sure everything's cool. She didn't send you anything, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not stressing about it.
She said last time she talked to me, she said Turkey was sleeping next to her on this chair next to her.
Yeah, Turkey like loves our pet sitter.
She said he's just sleeping on the chair next to me.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It was raining that hard. Yeah, it was pouring rain. So I'm hoping it rains again tonight because I just love it. It makes everything so green and fresh. It smells so good. You had the best pina colada in Costa Rica. A dude literally climbed a tree to get a coconut. Well, tell me where to go because my friend was really craving a pina colada, and we got a pina colada at like a restaurant, and he said it was okay. He said it was like decent, but it wasn't like amazing. So
Before I have to go to like a bar, like an actual place that's like, you know how there was that bar right at the place we went to yesterday?
mm-hmm.
You know how that place had that bar? I bet you they made a good pina colada.
Yeah.
Because they had some crazy looking drinks, you know?
Yeah, but Costa Rica said a guy climbed a tree to get a coconut and made a pina colada. That sounds like some kind of small town or like, rustic shit. I love that. It doesn't sound like something that would happen in a city.
That they made for them, I saw it. I mean, I saw it at their juice they made, and it was just like,
Just syrup, probably,
syrup,
yeah.
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 Syrups and ice,
Yeah.
and alcohol. Which is
We
not
know what
you want.
Felix is doing. Felix is streaming.
Fucking
That picture was
24-hour
so fucking
marathon
funny.
streams.
If it's okay with you, I'll tag you, but I gotta put it on Twitter. It's too funny. I have to. It's hilarious. Is there a bar in our current facility right now at this hotel? Yeah, there is, but it's not open right now. I think it's technically the off season.
Yeah, everything seems
So
off.
everything is kind of slow right now. So like they do open the restaurant they do breakfast in the morning, and they do open the restaurant for like dinner, but the bar doesn't seem to really be a thing that's happening right now, which is fine. We're not like, we're not crazy bar people. I also have my own bottle of liquor in the room, so I'm just making my own drinks. We were inspired by him, started climbing coconut trees, but we made a drink we called Ron's Nuts, where we just poured rum into a coconut.
No, so yeah, I mean, we're doing it right
Nice.
because, like, my coworker said, like, the most expensive stuff you're gonna have in the country is gonna be alcohol. Like, at
Yeah,
bars.
and exactly,
so
and
he
we
said
don't
if you want a drink, he said literally go and
buy a bottle of
like,
something
buy
and make it
something
yourself in
make
your room,
yourself.
which is what I'm doing. I'm not a big drinker.
Or just do what I did, like buy just pre-made stuff, but at a liquor store.
At like a liquor store, yeah. Don't go to a bar and order like 5 drinks, yeah. It definitely does help save some money.
Well, it's like either the drink's either like $1 or it's $6. It's a huge difference.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it is in America too. So that's not even different.
Yeah, that's why I don't really go out to bars
Yeah.
very much in the U.S. too.
It's
For
like
the
you get a beer
exact same
at
reason.
the store, a 6-pack, and it's like not $8 or $6 or something.
Same price as one
Yeah,
in
and
a
you go to a
bar.
It's one.
Yeah, totally.
And that's like at a happy hour too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
We were floating in the ocean with a bottle of rum, and a couple hours later we saw a sign saying, "Crocodiles in water, do not swim." Were you in Tamarindo? I think they have crocodiles in Tamarindo.
Yeah. We do. I didn't see any though.
Oh my god, that's so horrifying. Eee. Okay, well, at least nothing happened. That's so scary. I hate that. I keep like worrying about like I know it's probably not really a thing where we are, but I definitely like worry about like poisonous bugs and poisonous snakes and crazy shit like that.
You
I don't know.
why I don't worry about that? Because in the countries where they have that stuff, they usually have things to deal with that stuff.
Yeah.
Usually. So it's like if you get bit by a snake, they're going to have all the anti-venom for that snake.
Well, if you're in a developed area like we are, if you're in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah,
it's going to take you a while to get medical attention. So you're in bad shape if you get bitten by something. Here, if you get bitten by something, they could probably rush you to a hospital. Yeah, see, bitter dances in Costa Rica, they have anti-venom for every species of snake. But it also depends where you are, because let's say you're in some remote jungle. By the time you get to, by the time you get help and they get you emergency services, you may not necessarily have, you may be doing really poorly by the time they get you to someone. Here, though, we're in a fairly developed area. There's, telephones and roads and, hospitals. And so I feel like if anything happened, I'd be okay. It still scares me, though. So I'd really hate to get bitten by a snake. That would suck. I hope I don't.
I mean, it's still scary. I'm not saying it's...
Yeah, it would still be scary and it would still probably hurt a lot.
Oh,
Eugene wants to know, if you owned a bar, what would your bar name be? Oh, that's such a good question.
We had.
Oh my god. Hang on, I need to think about this one. That's like an amazing question. Yeah, it
the
depends.
Ravens Respite, remember?
The Ravens Respite?
Wasn't that
No,
what mine was?
I wouldn't.
Wasn't
That's like a weird, like, old school pub. No, mine.
Yeah, mine was an old school. That was for the game. Remember?
We're not talking about a game. We're talking about real life. If you owned a bar, what would your bar name be? If I owned a bar, I would probably own one of those bars where you can like play board games and stuff. I'd probably have like a really nerdy bar. It'd probably be like really quiet and like and well lit. Okay, not well lit, but like it would probably be like, like a chill, cozy atmosphere for friends where you could actually talk.
Because cats walking around.
And there would probably be cats too. I don't know if that's legal.
You'd have like 4 bar cats that are just like wandering around the bar, and you can pay for treats. Like, how funny would it be?
No, they'd
like,
be so fat.
No.
Can you imagine?
You would have like how you have the nuts. You'd have nuts.
Instead of nuts, there's like cat treats.
And then there'd be little bit of cat treats. When you get your drink, they give you nuts and the cat treats, and they're like, "What are these for?" And then it'd be funny. It's a genius idea.
You can't just leave a bowl of cat treats on the counter. The cats would just come up and eat them.
I already have it all fucking figured out. You know those shitty things that they always sell? You keep seeing at Goodwill. Those shitty like party things for football parties. The 4, you always see that thing.
Mm-mm.
We just buy that, and then just like one of them they'd be different bar things, and then one would be cat treats, and they just close.
Okay. Hey, God of War, how are you?
I have a genius idea.
Eugene, I'm sorry. I don't have an answer to your question. Chat, if anyone in chat wants to answer Eugene's question, I think it's an amazing question, so feel free to chime in if you guys have an answer. I'm sorry, I can't think of anything clever right now. Chat, Eugene wants to know, if you owned a bar, what would your bar name be? Which I think is like a great question.
The cat's pajamas.
The cat's pajamas?
Just cat's pajamas.
I don't think so, because the cat's pajamas is very much like a 20s slang term.
Right,
and
that's the thing.
no, I wouldn't make a 20s bar. That's not my like aesthetic.
Bar, a cat's pajamas, and it would literally be a bar where you can chill in your pajamas with cats.
Yeah. Okay.
It'd be like a casual bar where you can go and you can chill in your pajamas with cats. Yeah. The cat's
Okay.
pajamas. That's my bar. I guess you don't get to have it.
Okay, my husband's bar is called the Cat's Pajamas, and it's a bar where it's like a cat cafe, but it's a bar, and also you can wear your pajamas.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, that's up to debate, but like I feel like that's...
Hi, Jay Fry, how are you? Welcome in. Fresh cozy cafe. I know, super cozy.
Just chill. So my bar, this was the bar I was coming up with for you. For my bar, it would have to have game systems, and it would have to have always have like active gaming sessions. Like, you know, like we would have like a thing up there and it'd be like 4 p.m. to 6 we're playing fucking Halo, like, and people can like, you know, sign up, or it'd be like 6 p.m. to 8 we're playing, and it'd be all different kinds of games because you know how I like all different kinds of stuff, and it would just be like, it would be always game themed, all the drinks would be video game themed, everything would be like super nerded out, and then there would also be an arcade. So it'd be like a combination. So it'd be a
That's cool.
barcade, but like a huge part of it would be like the tournaments and like,
But not just a barcade with like arcade games, but also literally like video games.
mostly video games. Like it would be mostly video games. There might be some like I might have some of those like cabinets.
I would name mine Cubism, and all the ice is the big square cubes, and there's cubist art all around. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a cool concept. Fresh the bartender
And I would
gives a shot
probably-
of whiskey to Dexter.
And I would probably name it
1 a.m. to
something-
2 a.m. is Dance Dance Revolution.
I would-
Yeah, like a barcade bar. Yeah,
Yeah.
He would love to have a barcade because he loves arcade games and he loves video games and
But yeah,
like
exactly. It would be like things like that. It'd be like, okay, like on Tuesday nights, like 8, it's Dance Dance Revolution, like Fever, DDR Fever or something.
yeah, but you can't call that the cat's pajamas because that doesn't match at all.
That's
Okay.
a different bar.
Okay.
Your bar is the cat's pajamas. I would make the bar
Okay,
for you.
apparently my bar is the cat's pajamas.
You
It's
said you
already been
needed help.
decided.
You said you needed help, so I was helping.
It's already been decided for me.
My bar is gonna be something like named.
So
like,
Off Fresh would make Dave and Buster's.
mine would probably be something really, like, sneaky. Oh,
Your bar name is 64 bits. Or his.
Oof, I'm trying to think.
Okay, he's like breaking his brain.
No, because it's hard to figure out what the name would be.
I know, it is hard. That's why it's a good question.
I already got yours. This is easy.
Okay, I guess you already got mine.
Mine,
I'd call mine the Dang Nabbit Bar
well, because I want
for
mine to be,
recreation
like,
of the
really,
Dang It Gang.
I want it to be
Nice.
super
We'll all meet
clever
there after
and-
work.
Oh no, I don't want it. Everyone's gonna know now. But I actually would prefer it to not be a bar. I would prefer it to be like a cafe where you can play games. I don't want a lot of drunk people. I don't like drunk people.
I don't like drunk people either.
So like for me, it's like that would be a nightmare. Like literally, that would be a nightmare.
Okay,
like
change
you-
of plans. It's still gonna be called the Cat's Pajamas, but it's no longer a bar. It's a cafe.
Yeah, because that's a nightmare.
Okay.
Like late hours, like talking to fucking drunk ass people who think they're funny.
Bitter Dan would open a weed bar. Do you have a name for it? Is that
Diva.
emote? Sativa
Divas.
Diva. I don't think Bitter Dan is gonna open Sativa Divas.
And it would be a gay weed bar.
It's like a weed drag bar
It's a
or
weed
like a
bar,
drag
or
like a drag club.
Bar, yeah. Or drag bar, yeah.
Like
It's
like a
it's
drag club where you can smoke.
It's a drag club. Where
Sativa
you smoke
Divas.
The Sativa Divas.
Okay, sure.
Or it could be just like the group name. They could just, the Sativa Divas are coming out, and they're just like
Okay.
weed themed dancers. I don't know what they would do.
You'd call it Cloud 9 and it would be a weed bar. I like that. That's classy.
Cloud 9 is Superstore though.
Okay. Whatever. It's also a very common phrase.
It is very true. It's very common.
You'd call it High in the Sky.
Nice.
I would never want to run a bar. I'm just like literally thinking about owning a
Oh,
bar.
God.
God, it sounds.
Sounds like one of the worst things in the world.
It just sounds awful.
Unless you had so many people taking care of shit for you. Like,
Yeah.
And just, but like, no. You
I would
wouldn't in
call
the
it-
beginning.
What was I talking about?
You would be like,
Oh,
no.
no, just kidding. I was just reading Bitter Dan's message.
Yeah, I know.
Running a bar, I'd just jump off a cliff. I know, I would hate to run a bar. Sounds horrible.
Yeah, but see, then it makes my thing easier to name too. I could name mine just um, like the oh, um, I want it, something chest,
Chest?
something chest,
Okay.
like like I don't know, like the hungry chest or the you know, I don't know, something where it's like
No, I don't like that.
no, not like that.
Okay.
Something chest.
Okay.
was trying to
because like of a
treasure
game.
chest, like treasure chest.
That's like pirates.
I like pirates too.
I do like pirates, but
we
but
can
you
throw pirates in there too. Let's put pirates in there.
if I ran a bar, it would be a witch theme in New Orleans called Potions and Spirits. Hey, that's
See,
a cool
good
answer.
one.
Get it? Like spirits, I do get it. So it'd be it'd be like a witchy bar called Potions and Spirits.
That's smart.
I think that's really clever. I like that. I'm doing really good, God of War. How are you? I'm just literally just sitting outside in Costa Rica listening to ooh, I just heard like an owl. Did you hear that? Or some sort of monkey or something. Something just hooted. I'm sitting outside in like a covered patio
Yes.
and I'm just like listening. You hear that? What is that?
That's my switch, babe. That's the switch.
It's making that hooting noise?
It's not a hoot. It's the vibration.
Oh, never mind.
The
No, it sounds like it's coming from over there. It's coming from yours? Oh, okay. No, because I really want to see a monkey. I haven't seen any monkeys yet, so I was hoping that it was like a monkey noise.
That's me.
You just got home? Nice.
You know the other noises though, or not me.
Yeah, there's like all these amazing like bug noises and birds chirping.
Lots of bug noises.
Are those all bugs or are there birds too? It sounds like birds.
Those are birds.
It's like, why are the birds singing? It's like midnight.
Nocturnal birds? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's definitely like a lot of bugs chirping. There's a lot of like cicadas and crickets
There's
and
speakers everywhere. Yeah, fuck it, that
it sounds like there's birds chirping, but I'm just like, it's so late. What are the birds doing?
It's just like speakers.
So you had the Trejo's donuts. Your picture looked freaking incredible. Tell us, what flavors did you get?
Who
They
went
looked
to
so
Trejo's?
yummy. God of War went to Trejo's Donuts.
Isn't that in LA?
Yeah,
Does he live in LA?
I guess. Yeah, they sounded really good. Or they looked really good. I didn't actually know what flavor they were. I wish I had a donut. I'm definitely craving something sweet. Do you have anything sweet? Oh, we have chocolate.
Yeah, we could eat that. They're actually going to the town right now.
No, I don't really want to.
Get an ice cream.
No, I'm gonna get ready to go to bed.
They have ice cream in the town.
No, I'm tired.
No ice cream?
No, I don't want to go into town. It's a pain.
What?
It's too late. We have to be up early and yeah, no, I don't really feel like it. I didn't like I didn't get a lot of sleep last night and I definitely didn't get a lot of sleep the night before. So like yeah. I slept really fitfully last night and then the night before I probably got like 3 hours and something, 3 or 4 hours of sleep, and then last night was like not great. So I got horchata, margarita, coconut, maple with candy bacon, peanut butter, and fruity pebbles. Oh my god, dude, an horchata. A fucking horchata.
Alright,
Oh my god, doesn't that sound so good? It sounds so good.
Come back later or you come back now?
No, I'm actually gonna wrap it up for the night. I'm gonna get ready to go to bed because it's just about to hit midnight where I am, and yeah, I'm getting kind of sleepy. So I think I'm gonna head out. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. It was truly a pleasure. I'm glad I got to hang out with y'all. Oh, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna be going whitewater rafting tomorrow, so I'm really excited. Hopefully that's fun. Hopefully I don't hopefully I don't get pitched out of the boat and banged up on some rocks. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go get some rest because I'm pretty sleepy. But thank you so much, guys, for hanging out. It was nice. It was nice chit-chatting. I don't know when I'll be live next, but I will always try to post in the Discord and or on Twitter, to make sure that you guys know when I'm live. Just as a reminder, obviously I'm out of the country, so my normal cooking streams are off for a little while. So make sure you turn on notifications on Twitch if they're not on already. Drop a follow, turn on those notifications. Just make sure that you catch me when I do go live, because it's going to be kind of at random times, or like, at weird times of the night, and just like kind of hanging out and chatting. So thank you so much, guys. I will have a good night. You guys also take care. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.